It was the press conference that everybody had their attention to because it was the start of a new era in Indian cricket. The Gill era had begun. When Ajit Agarkar announced the 18-man squad for the England tour, there were a lot of questions. And certain key talking points were on the appointment of Shubman Gill itself. Now, Gill hasn't had a great run when you look at as a player in Sena countries. So how on earth could you thrust the captaincy upon a player who's not done well overseas? To that, Ajit Agarkar gave a very straight, blunt answer. Supposing he doesn't do well in the England series, are you going to drop him? Ajit Agarkar clearly mentioned, you don't pick a captain for 1 or 2 series. We have seen the improvements. And he also mentioned the fact that yes, we have seen how he is doing it for the Gujarat Titans, different format, but there has been a lot of positive feedback that Shubman Gill has gotten. So that is why when you look at man management, he's also been there in the leadership core. He was there as a vice captain also in white ball cricket for a certain period of time. So on Shubman Gill, Ajit Agarkar and co, the team management have said that we hope that he's the right man for a very long time. So on Shubman Gill, they are confident that they have made the right choice. But then, the most notable inclusion when you have to look at the bowling and the batting was 2-3 players. But the one question was centered around Mohammed Shami. Now, Mohammed Shami has been saying that I have been preparing very well for England. I have been giving my all to ensure that I am fit for England. Bumrah, Shami, yet again, it will be a magical combination in England. But he was not picked. Ajit Agarkar gave the exact reasons as to why Shami wasn't picked, because he mentioned Shami's been trying to get fit. I don't think he is fit enough to play 5 tests. It's just the medical guys who have told us. On medical grounds alone, Mohammed Shami has been ruled out. Now, India don't want to take a risk of a pace bowler or anybody breaking down in the middle of a series because they don't have a plan B or a plan C. If Mohammed Shami was picked, how could they have done it? In the Ranji game itself, he had bowled a couple of overs, but then what happened after that? He had knee swelling. And that is why the knee swelling, the pain was just not going away. He played white ball cricket, but that isn't an indication. You can't mix formats. There was no time for math simulations. There was no time for intense math simulations. Why that couldn't have happened, that only the BCCI can answer. But the team management along with the medical staff believe he's not fit enough to play 5 tests. But the one major debate that has stirred up divisions, Karun Nair, Sarfraz. Karun Nair was picked, Sarfraz wasn't picked. Now on both those counts, Ajit Agarkar said, it's fair on somebody, it's unfair on someone else. At the moment, Karun Nair, has scored heaps of runs, he has played a bit of county cricket. Now, there's no arguing the fact that Karun Nair had a fantastic Ranji season. He helped Vidarbha win the title as well. He had 9 centuries in the whole domestic season, Vijay Hazare and Ranji included. 800 plus runs. Sure, Sarfraz has also been doing well for Mumbai. That's been evident. But yes, if you look at it, just playing 5 tests with an average of 37 and then you're not picked for the BGT even for England. Is it grossly unfair? Of course it is grossly unfair. But that is how Indian cricket always has been. Because he reiterated on Sarfraz missing out. Sarfraz, I know he got 100 in the first test against New Zealand and then didn't get runs. Sometimes these are decisions team management takes. Now, Sarfraz, the position that he is batting in, who's performing better in the backdrop when you look at it? Karun Nair. Karun Nair has scored enough of runs to ensure that he gets a second chance. And we are talking about unfairness. Sarfraz, after 5 tests, he's been dropped. I am stating it now, it is grossly unfair. But Karun got a 100 and 2 tests later he was dropped. Now, where is the fairness in that also? But that is how the brutal nature of Indian cricket is. Too many good players for too few spots. Now on the Virat Kohli retirement. Now everybody were thinking, oh, he announced it on May 12th. Man, what is he doing? Why is it a knee-jerk reaction? But Ajit Agarkar revealed Virat reached out in early April. Felt he'd given everything he had. If he can't keep up to the standards, it was time for him. Virat, with the intensity that he was playing, he couldn't have continued until the age of 40 because at a certain point in time, physically he was an alpha male, but mentally he was shot. And that is the key reason why he ends with 9,230 runs and has not been picked for England, because both Rohit and Virat have retired. So, these are the certain key points that Ajit Agarkar has mentioned in the near 20-minute press conference that he had. However, the Karun Sarfraz debate plus the omission of Shami plus the omission of Shreyas Iyer will have a lot of question marks in the coming days and weeks. And until the first unofficial test between England A and India A doesn't happen, these questions will continue to linger. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.